As far as sold out Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Coming up, divisional round Saturday. We've got an AFC battle on tap, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Denver Broncos. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Now Isaiah Pacheco going to bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15. Now ETN to start the drive. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Now 2nd and 9. Fields changing the play. Throwing on 2nd down. Fields. And he completes this one to Terry McLaurin. He had 6 catches in the wild card win, and that's his first one here in the divisional round, and it's a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Pacheco on the read option. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36.
That was a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
3rd and 9 here. Now Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 42. Back to the ground with ETN. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. Fields on 1st down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. Fields going to keep it running right. They'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, here's ETN. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal. This from 44 yards out, left hash. Folk's kick is good. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
And I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this, and it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
But that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
2nd down and 6 now. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. ETN up the middle. And he goes backwards here. Losing yardage back to the 16. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal. A 33-yarder from the left hash. Folk's kick is good, and that will make it 6-0. So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though? when they only gave up the field goal, and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10.
Squad red. White. Light blue. Cut.
They'll look to throw. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Over 100 catches in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in these playoffs.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Hey, red. Ready.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Cameron Hayward getting upfield to make the stop.
I think Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
Yeah, he can take on blocks because he's built like a block. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Check white. Hut.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. There he goes, left side. And all the way home for the Broncos score. A big play there. 49 yards. And the Broncos have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Now Matt Prater for the point after. It's up and good, so they go the conservative route instead, and it gets them a 7-6 lead here in the opening quarter. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This taken in at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've been settling quite a bit. They've been able to move the football some, but they've just been settling. That's one of the reasons they're down on the scoreboard.
I love that word you picked, settling, because nowadays in this NFL, you're thinking touchdown almost every drive because everything's so high-powered. Yeah, you'll take the field goal, but you always feel like you're leaving points out there when you don't put it in the end zone.
They'll be trying to put it in the end zone here on this drive.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Fields. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. Now it's Fields. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
No surprise to see his sideline fired up by that big play. Heck, we're fired up and we're supposed to be neutral. That's a quarterback putting his body on the line to fight and just barely get the first down. When he does something like that, it gets everyone ready to lay it all out there and try and match his intensity.
Well, just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Back to throw. Fields. He'll complete this one to Watson. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And it'll be second down. Fields. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first. To throw is Fields. Finds his receiver, Watson. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Here's Fields. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Like it's been as negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage, but when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. Fields now to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
They snap it to Fields. That is caught. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. Running out of the gun with ETN. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Fields going to change things up here. On 2nd down, ETN once more. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. A third field goal in the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Fields. And that is incomplete.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Folks' kick is good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Let's go.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. He'll be dropped at the 30. A shifty move got him a couple extra on the play. 55 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Hey, green.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
Let's go.
3rd and 2.
22 needle. 52 black.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down now, but that clock rolling. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Stripe. Check stripe. Zoom black. Set.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And now look at him go. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Ready.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Buying time to his left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
Mega. 6. Mega. Smash. Red. Ready?
They'll set up a throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. Prater's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Drill 52. Ready.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Makes it 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23.
It's 4th down.
Blaster 6. Black Ultra. 6.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. They'll start with the option. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Justin Fields, a 23-yard run. And the Chiefs have retaken a third-quarter lead. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
That's caught. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hey, go Fury. Three. Check, cut.
They're going to look to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
By the Chiefs. They'll take over first and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Play action. It's Fields. Pass complete there to Nakua. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That one goes for 36 yards. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit them with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of a game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
Here we go, Scott. 11.
Etienne will take this one in. It's a Chiefs touchdown. So this, Charles, a tight game through the first 2 quarters, but they've come out in this second half and really took the fight to them.
And you and I both know that in the locker room at halftime, both sides' head coaches emphasize the first 5 minutes of the second half, getting out and establishing yourselves. One team has definitely done that.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. And now they're in the hurry up.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6. Quick hitter here, it's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 3rd and 1.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Yellow, go. Red, cycle. 43 rail. Fury, yellow. Rail, yellow. Blue, striker. Squad, red. Ready.
They'll look to throw here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 of the 15. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Right, right. Side 2. Black shot. Ready?
Looking to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete.
On the ball.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup.
Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 15-yard line.
Striker.
They'll look to throw again. And that's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Madden. Smash, red. Hut, hut.
Back to throw again. Touchdown! A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Broncos are back within a score.
Now Prater to add the PAT. He's got it, and it's 24-17.
Makes the score. Broncos 17.
Boy, it's only a one-score game. Third quarter, mind you, but they're going to go for the onside kick right here. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. He'll take this to the 46.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd down and 8. On play action, Fields. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Broncos are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Boy, the coverage there, airtight as he comes away with the interception.
Love that observation there because they were taking a shot at the end zone, but you're right about the coverage. Absolutely tremendous. And this they could clip for a training tape. Staying with him down the field, locates the football in the air, and comes away with the interception.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 18-yard line.
Here we go on 2nd and 12.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They'll get 34 yards there.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
There was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he is going to lose yardage here. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 50-yard
On play action, they'll throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Okay,
An
ready?
incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Chop.
Now they'll change things up.
Ultra. Go ultra. Fight. 97. 43 rail. Yellow. Zoom. Set.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
The tackle made back at his own 49.
They're going to try and throw.
And he is going to have a Broncos first down. And that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give them a new set of downs.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10.
Blaster. 6. Black ultra. Set. Go.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
62 blaster.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Chiefs' 36-yard line.
Drill 3. Set.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Let's go now.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 11.
Ultra.
Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jair Alexander.
And the Chiefs are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. They'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here.
First down, Kansas City.
Here we go, son.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Handoff running left is ETN.
And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. Oh, this one, it may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Folks' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that's, CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a two-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a two-score game, and they were able to get it done.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
Ready?
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round. And they need to come up with something as they get this drive started.
Blue striker. Ready.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
A 9-yard loss. It's now 2nd and 19 at the 4-yard line.
Claws ready. Ready.
Back to throw here.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Ready.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down.
Fight. White.
They'll look to throw. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety.
Result of the play is a safety.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. Taken in at the 22.
Here we go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now first downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe do you put it in the air on second down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But in this case, it's a matter of trust. How much do you trust your quarterback? Because you throw the ball and it goes awry, you really don't look smart as a coach.
Yeah, and then you stop that clock. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 48 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
And a first down, Chiefs.
Here we go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
Go.
Here's Fields. He'll drop this off to Pacheco. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
This now a 3rd and 4. He's got his target. That's complete. He's got room to roam. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Terry McLaurin, 38 yards. And the Chiefs are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead. On for the extra point is Folk. And that one makes this a 19-point game.
Makes the score Chiefs 36, Broncos 17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Okay, right?
Here's 2nd and 10.
10 cycles. Slice blue. Hut.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
Black shot. Needle blue. Ready.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
Picked up by Justin Reed.
And the Chiefs are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
CD, this is the ideal situation in the fourth quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra run.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. Third and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack.
On fourth down, Fields.
He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he'll... It's the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Ready.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Denver, good night, everybody.
Here we go. Check go. Ready up. Set up. Hot up. Let's go now. Hot up. Set. Hot go. Set. Ready. Hot go. Here we go. Set. Set up.
Well, we thought this could get interesting. Here's interesting. An onside kick to start this thing. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. Well, there's two sides to every coin. You come on the road, you get the onside kick to start the game. What a boost, but you don't get it. And now your back's against the wall a little bit.
You're exactly right. You nailed it perfectly. And so many ways to go at it when you're on the road. You think to yourself, well, if we start on defense, we blitz them early, try and create a big play. If we start on offense, we throw the big pass downfield. In this case, they said, forget that.